All right, well, this is the special video I told you about yesterday, whenever the heck it was. I got invited back down here to Wyckoff's to get some video of them picking corn, so I'm gonna go inside here and find Bryan and figure out where they want me to be, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit. All right, we're gonna go ride a little bit. I was telling them we'll go ride a little bit, and then once we get some footage of it running, we can go through the what's and the whys and the how-tos and explain what's going on to here for the people that aren't in the seed corn business.
All right.
I can tell you guys got black dirt down here. Or is that?
That's mold off the plants.
Oh.
I got my brother in there running it right now.
so we're here with Jacob Wyckoff again. Most of you probably recognize him from the video. Although last time you saw him, I don't think he had all the scruff.
I did. It just had let it grown out back then.
So
razor broke.
he's gonna kind of talk you through. We decided to skip talking over planning and stuff like that since we can't really show you any of the equipment working and confuse you. Maybe we'll try to get some of that next year, but from about the time from when they start getting ready for harvest preparations, basically. So I guess I'll let him take it from here.
All right, well, last time you guys were here, we were up in the tower looking at all the equipment, and that's where the corn goes after we harvest it. But so we're lucky enough that most of our seed fields are within a mile and a half of their final destination in the warehouses. So we were able to make do with some different equipment than most people are used to for harvesting seed corn. But we'll start here. So as you can see, these mowed off stalks, that's the male corn plants that after they pollinate the female plants, which are here in the field, we destroy those. We come through, mow them off. You can see what's left of them. We try to mow them off before they put an ear on and fully mature, so that you don't have all the volunteer corn growing next year. So then after you do that, after you mow the male off, you usually got another fungicide, insecticide spray, just trying to keep the corn healthy. And then ironically enough, certain varieties are known to have large seed size. So you spend all year trying to keep it alive, and then once it hits a certain maturity point and you don't want the seed to get any bigger because you'll end up with 70-80 pound bags, we'll come in and we'll spray a defoliant on the field, which this field has had a defoliant. You can see it had some green in it last week, or probably 2 weeks ago when I sprayed it. Now it's nice and crispy. The defoliant's just a salt solution. It kills anything it touches, and it helps loosen up the shucks so that it husks better, and just overall it's a harvest aid to help it go a lot smoother. But as you can see, my brother's in the picker there coming up through the field. He's pulling a modified forage wagon behind him that we found works great. If you take the guts out of it, we can walk over here and take a look at one. But you take the beaters out of it, and it's got a walking floor right onto a chain apron, and you can feed it right into the elevator up at the sorting setup, and it makes things go real smooth.
I guess for those that don't know about seed corn, what's the reasoning for picking it on the ear rather than shelling it in the field like regular corn?
So it's all about seed quality. So the longer you leave it out here, you run the risk of bug damage, ear mold, and the drier it gets on the ear, the more header loss you're going to have. So by picking it on the ear, you're able to control the drying of it. You throw it in a bin on the ear after it's been sorted, put a burner on it, blows 100 degree air through the corn until it gets dried down to 12.5%, and that way you're controlling that dry down, so you have a uniform seed moisture throughout the bin, and it ends up with a better product.
So that's a little bit on the field side. I guess we can go look at your wagons here real quick. And basically that Oxbo there is literally just a grown-up version of that 2-row full type picker I got. It's got the same. The only thing that doesn't have is obviously it doesn't have a husking bed on it, because you want to, correct me if I'm wrong, pick it on the husk. That way the husk protects the kernels all the way through the process until shelling.
It helps having some husk left on it, because it keeps you from losing too much shell corn.
So basically all that is a big 1920s corn snapper, just with a lot more technology thrown at it.
got some stalk ejectors in there that try to pull the majority of the trash out, so you're not running it through the sorting setup. So these are forage wagons that we modified. Typically you got 2 or 3 beaters stacked here. They're all turning to help get silage out of it. And you got your controls. You can control your walking floor, and dumps right onto your chain apron, and works pretty smooth for what we're doing, for not having to travel too far from home. It eliminates the need for running a dump cart and all the extra equipment that goes with that. Hopefully they can hear over all the noise. How fast that walking floor turns.
puppy.
He's their dog, and I've never done anything to him. But I don't know if he smells my dogs on me, and he doesn't want anything to do with me. September to the beginning of November, it's just constant noise.
This is my favorite part. I love this.
We got a old Minneapolis Moline sheller attached to an old John Deere tractor, or 4020. But we've been shelling with this style sheller for I couldn't tell you how long. I know my dad and uncle, when they were young and they were doing all the shelling, they were using this. Seems to do a good job for seed corn, for seed quality. It's nice having a sheller that's just completely wore out because you don't damage the seed. You don't have any sharp edges in there that might crack something. You got your boot here, the the ears feed in, goes into I'm gonna call it a rotor. I don't know what exactly to call it, but it's spinning in there, and you got some round bars that it's rolling the ears against, and it takes all the seeds off of. And you got a fan up front that blows lot of the bees wings and everything off the kernels out here, and we'll put it in a wagon that we'll go spread on the field. And then this elevator here is your clean grain elevator. We'll put it into, it'll go into a straight truck or a wagon. And then get your cob elevator, which we'll put those on dump trucks. Got a couple local farmers or my uncle who will take them and put them in their cow lock because they make pretty good bedding for cows. They're pretty absorbent. But after that, we'll take the good seed, we'll go put it in any one of the many upright bins we have sitting around here. We'll store it until before or after Thanksgiving, depending on how the schedule works. And then we'll be back in the tower running corn, and that's where you guys saw me last time. And the cycle continues every year and it doesn't stop. But yeah, I guess that's about it.
So I don't know how well you can see it, but that's the field he's picking in right there. And then obviously that's the plant in the tower, and then right back there is the bins in their husk sort building. And we're standing on their commercial corn leg.
120 feet above the ground.
This is only 120 feet.
120 or 150, I can't remember what it is.
Man, it looks taller than that from the ground, but I'm not an up in the air kind of guy. See if we can watch him till he gets down here and makes a turn. You're down on the ground, it looks like he's moving right along. You get up here and it's like
barely moving.
Yeah, it looks like he's barely moving.
Yep. I was getting quite a bit done.
You're moving right along, because when I got here they hadn't picked none of that field yet. So
yeah, once we get going.
How many acres do you figure fits in one of them bins? Roughly
22 to 25, depending on grain fill and ear size. Yeah, basically all the houses you can see is a family member in every direction. Keep it close.
Must be nice for you to farm the whole block. Wish I knew what that felt like.
It took several generations to get to that point. This home farm was purchased in 1903, so just I think it's 150 or 200 acres. They paid for a lot of it by selling eggs. Can't do today.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So did your great-granddad homestead this, or your granddad?
Baird Wyckoff is the one who bought it. So he was my great-grandfather. Then L.K. Wyckoff is the one who started the business in 1932. And he was my great-granddad. And then his son and his two sons, Jim and John, were the ones who they kept it going after L.K. Died in a plane accident.
Oh, I guess I didn't know that part.
He was out in Wyoming on a hunting trip, and they got in a cloud bank, and this was way back, I think this was 1963, and ended up hitting the side of a mountain. So yeah, Jim and John, so my grandpa was Jim Wyckoff, and my great uncle John Wyckoff. They early 20s, just out of Purdue, struggled to keep the business going, and with all the taxes and everything, and they kept it going. And my dad, and then Chris Gates, who married my dad's sister, they've kept it going after my grandpa Jim. He died in their mid-90s from cancer. So they took over, and now we're taking over. So hopefully keep it going for the next generation.
Well, it's good that there's stories like that, because anymore there aren't too many stories left like that.
Yep. We like being able to keep it all in the family.
Alright, we'll get you one more shot here of the picker, and we'll call her a day. Get out of these guys' hair so they can get some work done. Although they are moving right along, I'll give them that. We all just said our goodbyes and I'm getting ready to head out, but this here is Ken Wyckoff, the, I guess you'd say, CEO of the company out here running picker. There aren't too many seed companies around where somebody that high up is out doing field work. So figured I'd get one more shot at him here real quick. Boys and girls, I'm here to tell you, I am not getting paid to be here. They invited me down here because I like what they do and they like what I do, and you will be hard pressed to find a place more welcoming than this. You walk in the front door and you just feel like you belong here. I swear to God, this is just a great place to be right now, I tell you what. All right, we're back here to the shop. Once again, I'd like to thank all them guys down there at Wyckoff for letting me come creep around their place for a while. It's really cool how they do it down there, and everything that you saw, they either built or had their hands on it to modify it to their needs. Even that husk sort building we went into, they built that. Like they had somebody engineer it for them, but they built it themselves. They hired a crane to come in, and the family, they built that. It's not like they had a company come in and build it for them. They built that. Like, that's how those guys are. If they need it, they build it. So it's a pretty impressive deal they got going on down there. But anyway, Bryan, the guy that sets this or gets this whole menagerie organized, gave me some stuff to give to you guys. So we got a little bit of a smorgasbord going on here. We got some notepads, we got some rain gauges, a few different styles of hats. These are all okay except for that one. So we got, these are their 90th anniversary logos for these guys, and that's just a standard Wyckoff logo. Got another burlap bag. And then we got 3 shirts here, a large, an extra large, and a 2X. They didn't have anything smaller than a large. All that stuff been picked through, so I didn't even get a shirt because I wear a medium. So I got on them about that, so I told them to get me a damn shirt. So how we're going to work this... I think what we're gonna do I'm going to try to do this a little bit more organized than last time to make it easier to get this stuff where it needs to go. So I'm going to try to get this week like a business email set up, hopefully. That way I don't got to try to find people in the comments when we do the drawing. But basically, I'm thinking what we're going to do is same deal as before. Anybody that leaves a comment on this video is eligible. We will give it until the end of this coming week. So next Friday, that'll give you, this video will probably be up tomorrow, so it'll be 6 days. We'll go to next Saturday. Let's go to next Saturday. That'll give 7 days. So anybody between now and next Saturday, if you leave a comment on this video, next Saturday being, what would next Saturday be? Hold on. Next Saturday would be September 24th. And then I think what we're gonna do, since I got enough stuff here, is I will pick 3 names on the first go around, because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 hats, I got the bag, I got 4 rain gauges, 2 notepads, and 3 shirts. So we're gonna pick 3 guys. We'll do 3 names the first go around, and you'll get to pick 2 things of your choice. So you can pick a hat and a rain gauge or a burlap bag, whatever. Unfortunately, I only got, like I say, I got 1 burlap bag, 3 shirts, 7 hats, 4 rain gauges, and the 2 notepads. So you can pick first 3, or the first 3 people can pick 2 things of their choice, whether they want it, like, you know, I just went through it. And then whatever I got left after that, we will do probably another drawing and start piecemealing the stuff out. But so this is all going to you guys. I wish there were some smaller shirts. Nothing we could do about that at this time. Like I say, I told him to get on and get me some smaller shirts because I want a shirt. So, and Bryan, one of these days I actually need to get him on video. I think I have yet to do it. I got him in pictures, but I haven't got him on video. He's also got a YouTube channel, fishing, outdoorsy style stuff. I'll link him down in the description if you want to go check him out. He's getting close to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and he'd like to hit it, so if we can help him out, that'd be a good deal. So yeah, hope everybody enjoyed it. I know I had a good time filming it. It was cool to see how they did things down there. So yeah, we will, like I say, you got until next Saturday. Next Saturday we'll do the drawing for the first 3 people and go from there. So that's it for this one, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.